Hey there, St. Lucia. Good morning, family. It is time to wake you up in the know. Besides all the positive energy that we deliver, I have a very dynamic lady here with me. I'm going to let her introduce herself because we are here to let you know why September is going to be an amazing month, especially if you want to change the game, if you want to make it your winning season, if you want to make sure that this is the year that you dream big and you put it into action. So, Lisa, good morning. How are
Good
you?
morning to you. I'm doing well. Thanks for having me.
Well, I'm very excited here, and I know you have some great news to share with St. Lucia, and it's all about sustainable development. And I think for us to start this discussion, it's only good for the benefit of anybody watching right now. If you don't know what sustainable development is, then it basically is our economic development, but of course doing that in a way that we don't deplete our natural resources. Hopefully that's simple enough. Would you agree?
Yes. And sustainable development goes a bit further. It looks at taking care of the future generation. So whatever it is that we enjoy now as individuals, whether it be good economic growth, social development, human capital development, food security, climate change, energy, it looks at really perpetuating that development so that future generations can benefit from that. So that is what sustainable development is really about.
Great. Now, with this said, we want you to know that SDM 2020, which stands for the Sustainable Development Movement 2020, is going to be happening in September. And this is something that is going to be, I think, trailblazing throughout the region, throughout the OECS. So, Lisa, you are the lady who knows more about it than I do. Please help me enlighten St. Lucia.
Absolutely. The Sustainable Development Movement, we were very deliberate not to call it a conference because it is not. What SDM is positioned to do is really to channel resources, much needed resources, to not just St. Lucia, but the Eastern Caribbean. And as the objective of the event states that it's really creating a space where you have government officials, global private sector, the entrepreneurs, civil society, academia, the common person on the street to have conversations concerning sustainable growth and development, and not just to have conversations, but also to agitate action within that space. So I can just quickly tell you some of the achievements so far, and the event has not even happened as yet because we're talking about September. We have signed a partnership with Educate Global, and what they are positioned to do, their mandate is really to place a climate change teacher in every school, in every classroom around the world, because if it is thought that once you address the whole issue of mindset, then you will raise up a generation of environmental responsible individuals. Now, the CEO for that organization, we met through her reaching out, wanting to be a part of the movement. So this in and of itself is already bearing fruit. And just on the mindset issue, we spoke about mindset, and you would have seen Les Brown on the flyer. Les Brown really plays in the domain of taking persons from the realm of limitation to the realm of possibilities. And development is a mindset issue to get persons to act in a way you want them to act, to get them to be innovative and creative and really create solutions that would have propelled them to the next level. You have to change the way how you think, and that is one of the big things that SDM is addressing. SDM is also hitting innovation in the belly of the matter. It's looking at entrepreneurship, it's looking at investment and opportunities creation, and once you're able to fix an economic problem, you would have essentially fixed a social problem. So that is what SDM 2020 is about. And I just also like to say that in addition to the focus on investment and investment creation and strengthening the entrepreneurial ecosystem of the Eastern Caribbean, we'll be looking at the energy, the biodiversity, we'll be looking at the blue economy as well. And as we would have seen in Dr. Jules' presentation today, 85% of our space is dominated by the oceans, and it's not a space that we have monetized adequately. That's one of the things that we'll be addressing, the blue economy, how it is that you monetize the space while maintaining the integrity and being responsible citizens in that regard. So SDM is a very disruptive concept. It's a very novel and innovative approach towards resource mobilization. So we're moving from the realm of pledges and really commitments to taking action, developing viable solutions. We're also looking at strengthening social enterprises and really taking taking a very novel approach to how it is that we grow our own countries, our people, and our economies.
Great. Now, something else that you said when you were presenting was that it's not going to be and it cannot remain business as usual. So it's going to be business unusual. And the format when September hits and this is going to take place is going to be very different. I mean, a lot of people know Shark Tank. We're so excited to hear that amongst other people coming down. You know, Shark Tank will be here. There's going to be opportunities for pitching. So it's not just all talk and no action, but as you said, it is disruptive. And I absolutely love the idea and the passion with all the people who are coming on board with this as well.
Absolutely, absolutely. And I absolutely agree with that. One of the things that will precede SDM 2020 is the Caribbean Business Model Competition that we will launch in a few weeks. And this event really, our process is positioned to create an opportunity where emerging and high growth potential entrepreneurs within the Caribbean can get connected to capital and investors from all over the world. And this is something that we plan to build in the movement pretty much. This is something that we plan to become a part of the fabric of economic and social development within the Eastern Caribbean. So this is really a call to action. It's a call to action to global private sector. It's a call to action to development partners. It's a call to action to civil society, academia, everybody. Everybody has a stake in this. It's a call to action for persons to really join the movement and make a difference. SDM is also connecting two groups of individuals that are not usually connected, donors and the private sector. We have to level the playing field because this is serious business, you know, and it comes to a point where we are really backed up with ourselves as individuals, as development partners. We know that the sustainable development goals need to be implemented. We have a time frame. We know what the challenges are. We know that there's an implementation conundrum because of the silos that have been created, because of all the issues that are being faced on the ground. So it is a time where we come together as partners and really hash out a solution and move on that solution. And that is exactly what SDM is about, moving on solution and winning at the same time.
Good stuff. So, St. Lucia, this is as much as we're going to give you today because there's going to be so much unfolding in the next couple months leading up to September. They're going to take advantage of social media, digital media. DBS is on board as a partner because we are excited to be game changers and just forward thinkers as well. So, thank you so much, Lisa, for being here. And guys, the social media handles, the website is going to be live, so you're going to see those details as well. So, thank you, Lisa. And I cannot wait as we are part of this social disruption. We're going to make sure we make things move for 2020.
Absolutely, and thanks for having me.
You're welcome.